I'm back with my best intro ever. Hey, got to go over our quick sponsors. Of course, I got to, fist pump to my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. Talked a little bit. There were some questions, about the design and how much detail is in every living creature, the amount of programming that is built that could not possibly have become into place by evolution. Mathematically, it's impossible, and it is not proven, but I just want you to go out and do your own research. Don't listen to the scientists who hate God, who tell you, and they laugh if you question the fossil records and everything else. If I could throw one guy at you here, this guy here is, I don't know how to pronounce his name, Dr. Jason Lisle or Lisle, I don't know, but he's spectacular. Look him up on YouTube. Thought I might add another clip. Here, Indian Hills Community Church seems to post a lot of his seminars. They go back from 5 years to 1 year to a couple weeks ago. But these two titles, I would recommend starting with maybe this one second, but this one first, just The Ultimate Proof of Creation. And it'll go through a lot of things that why they're telling you what they're telling you. Like when they can't come up with answers in the science world, they just grasp at stuff that they can't prove and say that's how comets are formed and this is how that's formed. So he's really good to listen to. There's lots of stuff on YouTube, but some of it bores you to sleep. This guy's easy to listen to. You may have to get 5 minutes in before it gets a little exciting. So just give it a shot. And that's enough on that. That's not why you're here. The other deal, I took the snapshot today. You guys want to talk your crypto update? There's a typo in here. I always laugh when I'm taking financial information from people that can't type. Some of my best financial people, or I should say my favorite ones, not the best, have lisps and use the English language wrong. And I'm thinking, why am I listening to these clowns? Well, hey, you're listening to me. So anyways, there's a typo in here if you're reading this. This talks about the Bitcoin halving. I'm not going to go into the halving again. We just had one this year. So in 2024. So taking the price snapshot at the halving, you can read this. 2012, it went from $182 up to $510. I think that was the first halving. Had to be. So pretty dang good returns. So one year later, 2016, that's your typo. It says 26. It was $661. It went up to $2,600. You can read the rest of it. We're getting to the point where right now our halving price was really high actually at the time because of the ETFs had come out. It was at $63,000. It always dogs down in the summer months right now. August is really bad for Bitcoin after the halving. And September often is too. Elections are amazing for Bitcoin when the election happens. So obviously we're 3 months away from that. What will the price be in 12 months? We don't know, but it should be better just because of you got all the politicians pumping it. Trump came out for it, and he actually kind of talked like he knew what he was talking about. He did say some stupid things about mining, but you could tell he's actually learning about it. I think he's only doing it for votes. I don't think he gives a crap about Bitcoin and the crypto technology. He talks it well, but he's just buying votes. And now all the politicians have to accept crypto because they don't want to lose the 55 million votes that are associated with crypto. So you even got the liberals that try to control every aspect of your life. They hate crypto. They're saying they are pro-crypto now. Obviously, you can buy it on the stock market. You've never been able to do that before. So there's babbling still about non-Ebony stuff. There's a ton of buying power. And if you want to get a little more gambly, you can start venturing away from Bitcoin and getting into... I'd rather you didn't. 80% of my crypto is in Bitcoin, and then 15% is Solana, which I have tons of faith in, and then the other 5% is gambling. We'll say that. All right, that's not why you're here. Let's get into the video. I guess today's video, I know you guys have been asking for content, so I'm kind of forcing a couple of things. What I really wanted to do is I wanted to come on here and be like, here's what I don't know. Can you guys teach me some things about this game? So I'm just going to kind of go through, and I'll get into some better stuff later with the skill book debates and all that other stuff. There's a couple different skill book debates. But I just wanted to rifle through some things that I'm doing. One thing I do with my Vikings is I take hell mode, I solo to 20, and then I let the bot post their chords, and we kind of team up on them when I'm sleeping. From 20 to 40 is when my big hitters don't want to take any more damage. So then I go into my subsidies. We've talked about this, I think. I go into my subsidies and I throw on my my Yukis, or whatever you want to call these guys. I have one fully ascended, but I can't view them from here. Sorry, let me put the right one back on here before I go to Battlefield tomorrow. Here, more good videos, huh? So if you look at Yuki, I actually got this bracer because I got enough Civ gear for the they call it the right side, I guess, the poor man Civ gear. I figured I'd buy this, and it has an additional monster defense of 25%. So, but I probably shouldn't show you this one. What you really want is two different sets. You want 2 pieces of this general spear. It gives you monster attack -5. What you really want is monster defense debuff. So that last Civ gear was actually pretty good. It doesn't matter if you debuff their attack if you kill it on the first hit. Vikings, they get to fight back, so you have some damage. So I guess monster attack is helpful against a Viking, but I'm talking about killing a monster outright. You want monster defense debuff, which this gear set, if you have 4 pieces, you get 10% attack and defense. So that, combined with his actual skill, will also reduce the monster's defense by 5. And then if you ascend them, like I have here, to the 3rd star, you save another 10% stamina boost on top of the assistance that I always use. I always put in my preset. I probably should have stayed in here and showed you. So this clown here gives me 25% stamina debuff. I'm giving up some double drop rate versus using buy bars or the other queen chick. I'd gladly give that up because I often get double boost or double drops anyways, and then you put the right ring on and you can get more. So the assistant ring doesn't matter. So that's that. I'm talking fast because I don't want to waste a whole lot of time on that kind of stuff. The new gens, they don't excite me for their covenants, spacing out who they even are. You know, like these covenants are, well, actually in rally, range troop attack, I guess I'll take that, but very low priority. Most of them don't help unless you're actually going to use them. Most of them are just training speed and capacity. So I have not found any new covenants that I think you guys need to worry about. So we'll just move on from there. This event here, I don't know how many people do this, but I log in through my computer. You've seen a couple of videos out of the PC, whatever they call that client. It's actually a pretty nice interface. You can tell they're kind of ramming a mobile platform onto your desktop. So like when I go to stuff like this, it will actually pop up a phone-shaped pop-up in the middle of the screen. But when you're not doing that and you're searching the map, it's way easier to find barbs and the golden relics, whatever the heck that event is called. I rarely do that event. Like if somebody posts a level 3, I'll jump in it. But I've never tried to advance in that event. Maybe I'm missing something there. Post in the comments if I'm missing out on major rewards. I would like the gems. I just don't have the time. So anyways, that PC client is pretty cool. But then the drops, like every day you get 3 Blood of Errors. It adds up. Then this castle, I've gotten like 3 of them. I think when you dismantle it, you get like 20 Blood of Errors for that. So I don't know. I think it pays to do it. Plus all these chests here, you get a general. You know, just go to bed and leave it on. That's what I did. And obviously I can't join rallies with a bot when that's happening, but why not? So I mean, do this event. It's pretty simple. I don't think there's really a drawback to it. What's next on the topic? Oh, you know, we were talking about Blood of Errors, and I wanted to talk about the event, and I don't know the name of it. It's not going on right now. all I want to say is I missed the event that everybody on Discord must have known about or Reddit. I missed the event that you could get oodles of blood of heirs. It's a one of you will post what it's really called. I'm trying to find an event that's similar to it, because there's one similar to it that I could show you. I just want to make sure everybody doing the Alliance boss is holding out for the Civ gear and not spending. I'm getting close to another Civ gear, so I'm sure we're doing that. Make sure you're doing the general events, the general token event, is that what it's called? So you can get all the tokens or the shields that allow you to upgrade your Ecumenidae gear. Yeah, I don't know where another event like that is going to be. It's the style. I guess when it comes up, I'll try to show it to you. Anyways, a lot of our competition got oodles and oodles of blood of heirs. I didn't get that. I would have spent money on that event, because I guess what happened was once you got to the bottom layer of the tier, you could buy extra levels of the event, and every level had blood of heirs in it, and they were just stacking massive blood of heirs. Excuse me. And when they came back with the event the second time, it didn't work. So Ebony made a good event and then ended it right away. So some people got a benefit, and the rest of us are left behind. So I also see that there's a bot option on here. Would it be in the daily event? Where are those? Where are the daily events? This is the type of reward, type of event where you got down to the bottom. You kept buying extra levels. First of all, I never buy this. I mean, I don't need any of these guys in here. I think I can't believe they don't update the general on this package. But anyways, if you bought, you kept getting extra levels that all had blood of heirs after level 50. And some people just went ape and they made out like bandits. So the daily reward, where do you collect the daily? I probably went right by it. You're all screaming at the phone. Well, anyways, you know where it is. There's you know, but I don't. There's a place in here that you can bot now online for $5 a month, I think. But I was also told you can only use up to 2,000 stamina a day, whereas I bought for $5 a month unlimited. I can also farm and do other stuff with it. But for $10 a month, I can do 5 accounts. Now I only have 2 farms, and I'm doing a friend's farm for 2 different people. So I am using all 5 instances, they call it. They crash a lot, but I can log into my computer that's running it through my phone. It's a little bit of a pain. It's not perfect. I've got it on 2 different computers now because I thought it would help the crashing, and it has, but they still crash. Like I'm using the computer I bought for my wife as a top of the line gaming computer, so it's got more than enough, graphics power and everything else, and it still lags out and crashes out. And I blamed it on BlueStacks, not Evony or the bot. I shouldn't say BlueStacks. I'm using Mimu. But so anyways, $10 a month, I can do unlimited. $5 a month, you could do it, and it's a little easier, and it's legit. You won't get banned. Do what you want with that. I'm still going through Tavern Generals, and I'm trying to recruit a lot of not only Yukis, because I want to advance the Yukis I have, which is more of a luxury. I don't really need to do that. But I'm trying to get copies of... See, I'm going to take this guy because he's trash, but he's a mounted general, and I can use him in my my Senate. But also, he's in Prime's. What's the newer Prime here? See, I'm just going to dismantle him right away. 10,000 gems gone. Okay, I have a copy of him already because he is in my Washington Prime Covenant. And so I'm kind of double dipping here. So you can see I need to finish him off here because I use him as an assistant. Yeah, I said it. So I need to finish him off. And if I take this guy and I enhance him for my Senate, I'm also getting the points to further alonging the covenant. So if I enhanced him, it would actually, push all his stats up, which would qualify for a higher level. So 2 birds, 1 stone. But where I was going with this, I'm trying to get enough copies of Andrew Jackson. I've probably passed through a bunch of them. Back in my day, I need 1 more copy. And I'm trying to also get Nemchikov, who I've probably passed up more often than I care to admit to. I feel like I've always been trying to grab him. But I got enough. 450. I just got a copy of him yesterday. And so I don't need any more. I'm kind of tempted to get extra copies of these guys, thinking Ebony's going to come out with is it a 6 star or an 11th star? Do you count the first 5 golds? Most people say the golds are empty and you fill them red, but whatever. If they get to a 6th red star, I'd like to have some of these guys, like my duty officers, but, I don't want to totally blow away my gems. So he is not my keep officer. I have 1 copy of Ashoka, and if I could get another copy, he'd be pretty damn good. But if you look at it, it increases my range troop attack 20%, and I've always wanted more range troop attack because I felt like my range troops were killing a lot, and in my reports, they just aren't. So I don't know that I'm giving that much up. Reducing enemy ground troop by 15%, I like that, but versus a fully ascended all troops defense 15, all troops HP 15, that's 120% right there. More construction speed than enemy troop attack, times 4 troop types for the last 2, and an in-city troop attack 10%. I'm okay with fully ascending this guy. I don't think his specialties are anything great. I think they're all just construction. None of these matter unless it says applied to subordinate city mayor. I can get gold production and construction speed. Keep officer, construction speed. Yeah, so this wouldn't even do me any good. This one here, he's not going on a sub. We're talking keep officer. I would just get construction speed and construction speed. I don't think I'll ever worry about that one. If I get that done, all my guys are stacked. So that's just what I'm doing in the tavern. Now we'll get up to the skill books. There's an event that is giving away or giving out skill books that are debuffs. Yeah, I know. Do you really want me to try to rifle my way through here and find that event again? Is it even over? Did it end last weekend? It's one of the ones where how do you explain it? I don't think it's out here anymore. But it had a skill book debuff that you could take. Here I'm bringing it up, wasting your time. I remember when these came out, and they did not count on your sub-city generals. So, like, if you were taking these debuffs, well, here's one right here. Let's open it and see if I get 20 Blood of Heirs and 10 million gold. I underlied. It was even better. So, get that event done. Skill books. Should be in here. I want to see how many orbs I have. 860. I might have to update a couple of those for some sub-generals. So, are my skill books not in here? Duh. I only have 1,200 Blood of Heirs. I got to get that up. I guess SBS will give me a bunch. It's funny how I win these battles and they still give me these ultimate defeat rewards. I mean, don't get me wrong. I've been 0 before and gotten them that way too. But even when I win, they still want to give me something. It seems like. I don't know what that is. I'll have to figure that out later. We're looking for skill books. Focus here. Debuff skill books. Increase defending troop defense by keep officer. Guess I'll have to put that on when I finally figure out who's going to be my keep officer. Another keep officer would be great because you'll put this one on and then this one will replace it. So, whatever. Here we go. Reduce enemy mounted troop HP by 2%. I was told by Genghis or somebody else when these first came out that they do not help you out unless they are directly on your attacking general and his assistant. So if anybody has any proof to tell me otherwise and wants to go through a Derek Defies type of video and take a look at it. Do you guys know who he is? You guys should. So we'll get into that. We'll get into that when we get into the other books. So if you're buying those and you're sticking them on your subsidy generals, just be warned that you may be doing nothing, not helping yourself out at all. You would think like if you were sending your subsidies in the battle even that they would help, even if it doesn't work on defense. But from what I remember, and in fact, there's a gal that's from another country that it's written, it doesn't say when you see here, if you read the description, reduce enemy troop HP by 2% when generals leading the army. She said, she insists, and like a little too strongly, she insists that in her language it says when attacking. So then why wouldn't it work on your subsidy general when you're attacking? I don't know. But it won't help for defense either way, unless you guys know something I don't. So the other controversy that's been around for a few weeks now, and I've kind of ignored it, I knew about it right away, is, let's go to my wall general. It's been a while since you guys have looked at him anyways. Again, nobody used this guy before I started to. It used to be bait. When they saw him on my wall, they just attacked without scouting anymore. They just send battle after battle. And then there were people that were like, I knew it was you because of your videos, and you had a fully ascended Lionheart. Nobody uses Lionheart. Now everybody's using Lionheart. That's not what we're here to talk about. We're here to talk about the skill books for troop speed. And included in troop speed would be siege machine range and archery range, we'll call it, instead of range. Is that what this one is? Bonus, yeah, range bonus. So he went through Derek Defies. Let me pull up the cover of his video here. This guy here, well, that ain't gonna help. I guess if you want to search, it's settled, speed skill books don't work, and Evony has been lying. That's the description of the video. I highly recommend you look at it. Derek Defies, he spells it, yeah, I don't know. I don't want to lie to you. I think it's D-E-R-R for Derek, but 2 E's, D-E-R-R-E-K, Defies. Yeah, I don't want to pull it up right now on my YouTube in case there's something I don't want you to see. So he goes through all the tests showing you that mounted troop and ground troop speed does nothing. And he even goes as far as, just like with politicians and scientists, don't go off of what I say. Go look into what I'm telling you. Don't say, oh, well, Jedi says it doesn't work, it doesn't work. And Jedi says, this guy says it doesn't work, it doesn't work. But he's actually got proof with receipts that I'm definitely going to take off my ground and mounted troop speed, but he's got receipts saying that the siege and range distance bonus doesn't work. I'm going to do more research on that. I'm not taking those off yet. But let's go to my assistant. I do plan on taking off my mounted troop speed. Like, I always thought I needed to get my little T1 wall in there. Not wall, what do I call it? Because it's not a wall, it's a front line. I don't remember what we decided to call it on this channel. But I want to get my T1 front line in there as quickly as possible to do all the killing. But he's got receipts. They don't do anything. And, you know, why would Evony have these skill books if they don't actually help out the battle? He's even tested them on monsters, and they didn't do anything. He has a real good way of going through that. But just watch the video. It's a video that you can't, like, listen to while you're driving. So I know a lot of you said you'll just play me in the background and you probably miss half of the stuff I'm saying. You're not watching my screen. This is a video, this Derek D5 video. It's one that you're going to want to make sure the kids aren't around. Make sure no distractions. You're not playing video games and listening to it at the same time. Not driving. Well, actually, if you put the phone in the right spot, you might be able to do it while you're driving and watch the screen if you got a car that drives itself. And actually pay attention to his tests so you understand it. Otherwise, you'll never have the confidence to really pull these off. And again, I'm going to watch it for like the 4th time after this, because the first couple times I was like mowing the lawn and the phone was in my pocket, or driving and the phone was in my pocket. I watched some of it this morning again because I really don't want to miss this information. And I'm going to watch it again more for the range and siege. But I'm convinced to take the mounted troop speed off and try to decide what I'm going to do with the rest of the skill books, because I mean, I could definitely use some ground troop defense and HP. I mean, I think that would be way more important, especially since my range aren't killing crap. Do you guys need to see some reports? I think I'm going to go to Battlefield for these. I don't get attacked too often. All these attack lost were me trying to fill out my 6,000 to open up a Senate seat, which I did. I got another 6,000 in Bog. That's just a siege bomb. Defense is 1. Did you attack me? Sure looks that way. That's a pretty good hit for this guy. So what we wanted to do is look at my... Well, let's first see what he sent. He sent siege, so this isn't going to be a good report. Nonetheless, let's take a look. My range probably actually did some killing if it was siege. Let's see. 12,000. No, just... Oh, wait, that's a ground troop. My range did no killing. No killing. It looks like I didn't have a lot of my troops left here. So I don't even have any siege. And he siege bombed me. Oh, that's my bot kicking me out every 10 minutes. We don't need to watch that report, do you? What is this? Oh, that was a DA. Oh, we were in Battlefield. I'll finish out that report in case you guys are just freaking out like you had to see what my troops did. I don't think it's going to be very helpful, but I just wanted to show you that I guess I did have some siege. I don't have any T14 siege. I do. What is going on here? Oh, that's him. Oh yeah, I'm like, I don't have T15 troops. So yeah, my siege is gone here. And he still managed to kill a bunch of little siege. All right, focus, James. Whoops, I just doxed myself. My range troops aren't killing anything on a siege. That's all I wanted to show you. This is probably siege as well. Same guy, siege. Did you want to see the power exchange? I won, but it's big deal. It's in Battlefield. This is closer. All right, let's see. All right, attacker sent in range. My range should have killed something. Barely anything. I had 800,000 range and killed, looks like layers. My ground is killing a bunch of range, but my range isn't killing squat. It's not squat. So that's versus range. Let's see if we can find another example. Same thing. That's siege. Marcus, is that ground? Range. And my range didn't kill squat. Yeah, I don't know all my generals by heart. Settle down. You guys freaked out on me that I brain cramped on what Electra killed because I didn't use Electra ever. Am I still ranting about that? This is C range. Does anybody hit me with anything but range and siege? Martinez, I'm sorry, that's ground, right? I have no freaking clue. Make fun of me. Mounted, I knew that. Okay, this is one that my range should kill. They target mounted troops. I'm swinging my phone around and talking with my hands. I can't read the screen like you guys can see me. So my ranged troops did kill something. I was beaten down here, so I didn't have much else. What's my power? 1.2. So it's about half strength where I am now, but I'm not sure what my power was way back in this event. Excuse me. So my range is killing some decent amounts. So if you get hit with mounted, that's when your range helps. He didn't. What did he kill? Anything? 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. His mounted got to my, cleared my T2s and most of my T1s. That's pretty impressive. But I was tiny, so there you go. You want to give me a headache? Hit me with mounted. Let's see what this guy... Oh, he had a big march. He said T14s. I mean, I had to win the power exchange by a lot. He had 800 million power in that march. He is a big daddy. Let's see what kind of bus this guy had. 2,600 mounted troop. Well, there you go. You want to give me a headache? Hit me with 2,600 mounted troop attack when I'm half strength. I'll still win on power, but you can probably finish me off after that. I said it again. All right. What else does Daddy-O hit with? Ground. Elise. Are you guys still here? There's like 2 people watching. All right, my range did some killing. I stand corrected. So my range doesn't kill range or siege, but it does do a good job on mounted and ground. So I guess I got to keep my range happy. So I can't just poo-poo that. I used to build my my range thinking it was like all my killing power. But for some reason, the ground and mounted are killing more ground and mounted than I had thought. So, okay, I'm babbling. I think that's about all we're going to cover today, other than you'll notice that I'm not cooking anything in my academy or my, you probably didn't notice, but I'm pointing it out, my military academy, because I'm fully researched in everything. I'm contemplating going K38. But if you know me, I stay small and look innocent and try to draw attacks because I'm just not at the point in this game where my alliance rallies much. We're starting to in Battlefield, but SBS, most of my points are coming from solo attacks or if they rally me or attack me. So I'm paranoid that if my power, I think my power is way too high right now. I have too many mounted troops I need to get rid of, which is a double-edged sword, because when people see 2.6 billion power and then they see I have a ton of mounted troops to kill, they'll actually hit me. And I give up points, but I always make more points than I give up. So I kind of use it as bait, whereas a true trap doesn't have anything to kill and then a big layer of T1 mounted, and I don't think people hit those anymore. So I guess my point is I'd like to go K38. I definitely would need a troop haircut. I don't know how many people would want to keep hitting K38s. So I don't think I'm going to do it real soon, but that's kind of where I'm at in this game. And, you know, I watch some defense videos, and these guys are like, oh, if you're 10 to 20 billion power, do this for defense. It's like, well, you're not really a defensive keep anymore. You're just trying to survive battlefields so you can join more rallies. It's kind of different than what I focus on. So again, I want to stay small. I want to look weak. I don't use any fancy keeps, and I don't usually wear wings and dragons when it's not SVS. Did I put that on? No, I don't think I had this on today. But I don't have any fancy keeps either, but I don't like to use anything that makes me look successful. I would never put this on during SVS, because then they would know. You know, I try to bounce around from this stuff, but you can see these are the only ones I own. This was free. This was free. That's free. And I earned this, so I don't have any like paid for keeps. Which, I mean, I'm not totally free to play. You'd think I'd freaking have something, right? Anywho, I think we're going to leave it there. Please throw some stuff in the comments that you want to see, the questions. Please tell me where I'm being an idiot, what I'm screwing up on. I'm learning from you guys too, and I'll just kind of teach you guys where I'm at and what I'm thinking at the time, and you guys take that information and maybe listen to some real players and mix it together and make up your own strategy. So, all right, I'm signing out. Talk to you guys next time.